Reuters news agency reports, with about 2,000 people set off on foot from El Salvador. And the capital of El Salvador, which is, of course, San Francisco Menendez. And the latest of several groups of Central Americans heading to the United States. It's just not an invasion, though. And what about those Mexican flags? Are the people from El Salvador carrying Mexican flags? Are the people from Honduras carrying Mexican flags? Can anyone explain why people who desperately want to come to the United States from Honduras are carrying Mexican flags? So can anybody? Anybody? The reason is because they're not from Honduras and they're not from El Salvador. These people are from Mexico, and they're very proud of Mexico, and that's good. And they have national pride. It's probably nationalists, I guess. They're nationalists from other countries are okay with the news media and liberals, but I repeat myself. And so there's another one coming. Just don't call it an invasion. And also, there are no bad people coming. This is like the third division. Right? We got the first division, about 7,000 strong. The second division, we don't know, 4,000. Well, you can't believe anything you hear from these people. And now the third division, about 2,000 people. But they've assured us there are no terrorists, there are no murderers, there are no members of drug cartels, there are no kidnappers, there are no wanted criminals, there are no deported criminals, people deported from the United States. None of those categories of people have joined the caravan. Only good and pure people who you hope will take your daughters. That's what they're looking for. And it's quite remarkable to observe all of that. And I want to get to one more let's get to one more call on all of this before we get on to the racists at CNN with their racist racism and the video that President Trump posted, which we are posting. Have you posted the video? You posted. Already posted the video on the Chris Plant Show website and the Facebook page, so you can enjoy the video that President Trump retweeted. And the news media is hysterical because the video is racist. Why is it racist, you might ask? Well, it shows video of an illegal alien who murdered 2 police officers in California in a sanctuary state. On trial in Sacramento, sanctuary city, and the murderer is laughing, Luis Bracamontes is laughing out loud about murdering 2 police officers in the courtroom and flipping people off and setting him to murder more. And he doesn't feel any remorse or any regret, and he hopes to murder more. And this is a murderer who enjoyed the protections of liberal Democrats with their, we'll say, wrong-headed policies and the sanctuary city and sanctuary state policies, providing protections to cop killers like Luis Bracamontes, who then spits in the faces of the widows of the police officers that he murdered. That's right, and the Democrats provide protection. Somebody produced a video, not the Trump White House, not the Republicans, showing video of Luis Bracamontes bragging about murdering police officers. The Democrats are fine with that. The news media doesn't cover all the police officers targeted for assassination by Democrats at, the Black Lives Matter rally in Dallas and Ramos and Lou in New York. They don't cover that as a story that was inspired by the rhetoric of the left because they lie all the time, and that's why. But this is amazing stuff. I've got the audio from the video that we have posted on our website and the Facebook page. I'm going to play that for you, and then CNN's reaction to it. The video then shows a throng of humanity from Central America crashing through the border with Mexico in order to get into Mexico, and the video shows that. And so CNN calls it racist to show that video because they never show that video because they're racist. Actually, racism comes in many forms, but the reason they don't show the video of Luis Bracamontes bragging about killing the cops is because of the soft bigotry of low expectations. Because they hold Hispanics and Latinos to such a low standard that they think that it would be picking on Latinos to show, because they would lump in all Latinos with Luis Bracamontes in their minds, so they don't show it. And when you show the throng of humanity crashing through the border crossing going into Mexico, the violence there, the violent clashes. By the way, the Mexican ambassador said there are very violent people in the group, and CNN is never going to report that. They're just not going to report that. The Mexican ambassador said that the caravan, there are many very violent, his words, very violent people in the caravan. But CNN will never report that. They will never, ever report that. But they will report that white people, I guess, need to be exterminated or something with the racist on limits. but he's a black supremacist, and he's a twofer. Let's go to the phones, and then I'll get to lots of good audio. Let's go to my friend Louise in Fairfax. Louise, you're on the Chris Plant Show.
Hey Chris, how are you?
I'm great, Louise.
I'm glad. Listen, one thing that I haven't seen in the media, I guess you're not going to see it, is that in Honduras, there were 80 different groups that left in the last 5 days. And then if you add that, there were a reported 10 groups from El Salvador, and the smallest of the group, by the way, was 200. 20. The largest was 200. By the time they reached the Guatemalan border, there were already close to 1,000. So at the tune that they're going, you know, if they are arriving here every week for the next, 20, 80, 100 weeks, we are going to have more and more people. You know, there are hundreds and hundreds of people that join them in Guatemala. There's thousands of people who join them in Mexico. And the media doesn't want to let the world know because, you know, they are, in essence, Democrat voters. That's the only difference.
Now, you're an immigrant yourself.
Invaders, some call them invaders, some call them refugees, call them what they want to be, which is Democrat voters.
Now, Louise and I know each other, and I know Louise through the radio show. I know Louise. But Louise is a remarkable story, an amazing American story. Just give a quick, a quick version of your life, where you started and now you're here.
I'm originally from Guatemala. I hate to brag about it. You know, I came with $5 in my pocket. By 1993, I had the sixth largest Hispanic-owned company in the United States. And, I am very active in politics. I was asked to be Secretary of Veterans Affairs. And so, you know, for an immigrant who came here, but I also served with the military, went from being an enlisted Marine to becoming a commissioned officer, pilot, through the FATs. So, you know, this is a great country of opportunity, and it bothers me to see it cheapened the way that they are. You know, abandoned, betrayed. We got to get all these people. You know, I would ask your listeners to please, on behalf of those of us who sacrificed, who went to war to defend your right to vote, please don't forget about it. You know, this in 5 days, go vote. Make sure that we get elected officials that are going to represent the best that this country has to offer, not, you know, this turning the United States into another failed Venezuela or Cuba.
Louise, God bless. I couldn't say it any better myself. Saluting you, sir, and I hope to see you soon, Louise. And I'm really glad you called in. Now, listen, and thank you. You know, I'm saluting you. I'm literally saluting you. God bless you, and I hope let's have a beer soon.
You got it.
All right, my friend. Thank you. That's Luis. Listen to that. Listen to his story. It's from Guatemala. He literally came here as a teenager with $5. He had billed $5 in his pocket, and he had $5 in his pocket as a teenager. He came here. He joined the Navy. He's in the Navy. He joined the Marine Corps. He's in the Marine Corps, and he sees jets flying off of aircraft carriers, and he's like, why am I not doing that? Before you know it, he's out of the Marine Corps, he's in the Navy, he becomes a commissioned officer, becomes a fighter pilot. He's flying F-18s off of aircraft carriers. Now Luis, as he said, owns the 6th largest Hispanic-owned company in the United States of America. And now he has his own jet because he likes to fly. And he's a great American, and he's the greatest American. He's an amazing story. I love Luis's story. It's just a wonderful, wonderful story. Hey, if you're like most people and you see 2 gas stations when you're noodling down the road, one gas station sells gas for a little less, you're probably going to pull into that one. You know why? Because it's a good idea to save a little money here and there. But sometimes we save a few cents here and there while ignoring opportunities to save huge amounts of money, life-changing money. If you switch to MediShare for your health care, it could mean massive savings. The typical savings for a family is about $500 a month. Think about that. What you can do with that? Do the math. That's $6,000 a year. That's after-tax money. That's a lot of money. And people love MediShare because MediShare works. MediShare is believers who share each other's health care costs. There are more than 400,000 members of MediShare nationwide, and it's growing like gangbusters. Find out how much you can save and why MediShare is so popular. Go to MediShare.com or call 855-40-BIBLE. 855 40 Bibles. Yeah, Luis, what an amazing story. And I owe him a beer, too. Maybe we'll see him tonight, Politics and a Pint. We're having a Politics and a Pint tonight at the Trump National Golf Club in Sterling, Virginia, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. We have hors d'oeuvres for you. You're going to have to buy your own beverages, though. You know, what are we made of money over here?
There's only one Chris Plant. The Chris Plant Show.